Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be breaking down my favorite texting platform that I use. The reason why we're doing this video is because a lot of people actually ask me what's my favorite way of getting a hold of leads, finding leads and stuff like that. So I decided to do a video. Maybe I can break it down a little bit for you guys. I mean, you can make your choice to whatever. Obviously, Batchleads didn't pay me to make this video, so I just love using it. I love using this platform. There are many other platforms out there that could probably provide you the same amount of stuff or the same way that this platform does, but I really like just the entire batch system. Their skip tracing is okay. It's actually pretty decent. And obviously because you're skip trace through the system, I'll show you right here in a second, you actually get a little bit of a discount. So it's a win-win situation overall. So let's start with pricing of this platform. So you have to purchase a monthly plan or yearly plan. I have the $39 base plan. I get 100,000 contacts, 14 cents skip trace per match. So they don't charge you for the skip tracing that if it's not correct. I've seen a lot of them do that, so that's absolutely fine. They also give you 5 custom fields for text messages, so I'll show you where that is. I haven't used it. I'll show you where you can use it. I have used maybe 1 or 2 just for my own sake, but that's something if you want, you can do that. And then you can choose what you want to do after that. You can do a list search. Instead of using like PropStream, you can use a batch. It's actually cheaper, but I still prefer PropStream for being able to access MLS comparables and being able to actually have access to more properties through PropStream. And it's a bigger system, at least for leads. And then what I use is SMS platform, and I have a limit of 1,000 SMS per day, which a lot of times if you're starting off or if you're not a big wholesaler as to, you don't have a huge team running texting for you, you're not gonna require more than 1,000. It's 3 cents per SMS and $1 per phone number per month. I've been using this platform for about 4 months now, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, and I got used to it, and I've learned certain things about it. So let's go ahead and I'm kind of show you what you can do here. We'll go to dashboard. Obviously, this shows how many properties overall you have, well, how many of those properties are vacant, all that stuff. How many properties I've skip traced. So it shows, like, for example, I've texted 6,843 people and I got 2,000 responses. So that's about 30% response rate, which is actually pretty good. Here, what you can see, in February, I've changed the way I text people and my response rate went up. And this is very interesting. If you go back, so we'll go to 2020, here I was working really hard in October. My response rate was so low, it was so hard to get people to respond, but I've changed I've changed some things that actually helped me a lot, that now my response rate is much higher. Obviously March, we just started off 4 days ago, so I haven't sent out a lot, but within 4 days I already sent out 1,300 texts. I've been working pretty hard trying to find more leads. Here, what's good part is now down here that actually shows you how much you spend on skip tracing, how much you spend on campaign spending during what month. In January, I skip traced so many properties that I had enough for January and almost the entire February. So that's why there's so much. So that lasted almost 2 months for me. And obviously campaign, I spent about $200 texting. That's without the platform itself. So $200 plus the platform itself, obviously plus the skip trace and all that stuff. So you can go to list search. List search is something is an option. Like I said, that's what PropStream does for you. I don't really use the list search here. Like I said, I like PropStream a lot more. Here, properties, it just shows all the properties you had, how many of them active, pending, recently sold, whatever, all this, blah, blah, blah. It shows you all the properties you've had in your system. I keep my properties differently organized. I keep my properties organized by campaigns that I run. I actually organize them in PropStream and I just upload them in this system and I just text them. Let's go to skip tracing. Skip tracing here it's pretty simple. Like I said, you just import the contact, Excel file imported. You map it out. It's super simple, incredibly simple. Like I said, you do import, you drag in here, let's say just do this one, random one. You map what matches what, you do that, and then it will just give you that. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. The campaigns. If you wanted ever to create a new campaign, you could do this, or if you skip traced a property, if you skip traced properties, you can actually do push the campaign, and then that will start it. You do create a new campaign, you create a new campaign here, and it's pretty awesome. So that's super simple, and like I said, then you can manage the campaign from here. You can see the archive or completed campaigns. Here are all the completed campaigns. I actually completed one today. I love it. I actually got potential couple sellers from today's campaign, so hopefully that works out. And this is where you're gonna spend the most amount of time, is the inbox. All your messages, you're gonna go through, trying to kind of talk to them and whatnot. So this person should be signing a contract today. I actually got a hold of them not so long ago, so this is pretty awesome. Hopefully that works out. What I'm gonna show you guys is the cool part about this platform. Like I said, I'm not sure if other platforms have this, but I really like that this one does. So let's say they're asking who I'm speaking with. What I do is that I set up this thing called quick replies. So I go ahead and do quick reply, and it's who are you, and I press this. So it says my name is Ralph and I'm on search blah 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 vacant lot in Lakeland for myself, and reaching out to your owner, see if they might be interested. And that's it. That's a general message that you just reply with when somebody asks you who you are. And you can set that up however you like, and it's very, very, very useful. Let me show you how you set that up. So when you go to settings and you go, actually, I'm gonna show you how to set it up, but first let's do phone manager stuff. Here it shows all the phone numbers that I own that I can text from, and you can text from different markets. So like for example, I have Sarasota, Ocala, Tampa, and Lakeland. Those are 4 market. I actually was trying to do Ocala, so that's why I have it. I just use it to text Lakeland properties or other properties right now. But it doesn't matter, you don't have to text, you don't have to use that number only for that region, but if you wanted to, you could. It just takes a lot more money to actually like text those people. And if they decide to text you back, if you, let's say, so here's how it works. To keep those numbers, it costs $1 per month per number to keep it around, okay? So, but if you decide that you don't need those numbers anymore, if for some reason any of those people that had that number try to call you back or text you back, they're never gonna be able to get a hold of you. So you also have to keep that in mind. Don't get too many numbers. Like I said, I have 3 markets. I don't think I even have Lakeland one, to be honest. I have 3 markets: Sarasota, Ocala, and Tampa. And then I use Lakeland. I just text from one of those when I have the time or whatever. So yeah, so that's what I do. The SMS templates. So you have to create templates. What do you want people to receive? What messages you want people to receive when you text them? Because it's very automatically done. So I have many templates. I started out from vacant land. This template was not that great. Drive for $1. This was not a bad template for Drive for $. It actually worked out pretty well. Vacant properties, not a horrible template, didn't work out at all. Mobile home, not really. Multifamily, it was okay. Off market. And then when I started doing new type of text templates, they started working out a little better. What I did different is that I approached it from a little bit different angle, and instead of going directly right at telling them, hey, I want to buy your property, instead of that, I actually went and kind of talked to them as a person a little more, seeing, hey, I hope I'm not bothering you, my name's Ralph, all that stuff. I mean, it may still not work out all the time, but if my response rate went by 5-10%, that's still pretty awesome. That's a lot of potential sellers that could maybe lead you to a potential deal. Quick replies, those are what I was just showing you guys, that when you can actually just press that button and then it replies with whatever you want. So let's say when somebody asked me just right now who you are, I said, who are you, land. So, and then literally this is the reply. It says, my name is Ralph, I'm gonna search to buy a vacant lot in, and then you put this city in this specific parentheses. It's easy to do. They just, you literally click right here. You see that it just presses, just makes that there. And during the text, that replaces, so whatever you upload in the system, that list, that replaces the city that you actually have in the list, that's the city for that property. So it actually works out pretty well. I love it how it does. Then it's a more specific messages to people, and then a lot of times it's not very general, so they're more likely to actually answer you. You know, and I have other stuff. So if you say not interested right now, I have reply. I don't always use this reply, but sometimes I do. If you want to make an offer, how much are you offering? I don't really use this one. This is the top 4, the top 5 is the ones I used recently, and it actually works out pretty well. The last thing that I can show you guys is this. So there's all kinds of different leads. Warm lead, not interested lead, follow up, make offer, refer to agent, no response, verified, wrong number, do not call, all that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There was just kind of a rundown of the system that I use. I've had a lot of people reach out to me asking what system I use, how to use it, what to do, and all that stuff. So hopefully this helps. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. I should be coming up with new videos about, I'm trying to hire a virtual assistant right now, and I'm trying to do a little bit more cold calling myself. So I'll give you guys an update how that works out. And besides that, I've been putting some properties on the contract and trying to find the buyers. So I should have an update just about what's going on in the world of wholesaling by me. And I appreciate you guys, and as always,